Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Brave story, aka the Zodiac Age, aka Final Fantasy XII-2 Riku's Quest. I'm MysteriousJG, and I have finished my exploration of all of the Simoon Bluff, Finished my exploration of all these zones, including getting to this apparently cut off portion of the Withering Shores, where I believe there's going to be a mark hunt much later on. Explored a little bit more of the caverns here. This little stretch here is full of fairly basic enemies, the same ones that we got over here. But this place was starting to get into some enemies I was having a real hard time with. At any rate, yeah, no, some of these more distant rings, like this is the most boring screen of the whole game right here, the primary tank complex. But some of these places, like you get to the far end of a path where you have forced to turn around at the end, there's usually a vaguely decent treasure waiting for you at the end of it. But now we're here, which is right where that mark hunt is supposed to be. And when I say decent treasure, I mean like, he's still not equipping it, but we got the Warhammer for Van, which, if I hadn't got my hands on the Gladius early, would be a much bigger deal. We've also got the embroidered tippet, which doubles experience, although I'm not using it because I'm trying really hard to keep everyone at about the same experience level. And the Turtle Shell Choker enables casting of magics with Gil rather than MP. That might eventually be something useful to give to like our primary healer, so that we don't lose a healer when enemies use something that like reduces MP to 0, that type of thing. We have over 200,000 gil, which probably seems like enough until the next time we get to a shop. Well, we'll find out that it isn't at all. And I caught a glimpse of... Oh, and I've been killing regular wyverns, because they pop up in like the extremes of this zone. You'll find like a wyvern off to, you see that little thing in the top right and left right hand corner. It's like a little antenna coming out of a tiny bug head. Like, yeah, I think the top left one of those has a wyvern. So they're periodically seen around here. But the king wyvern I got a glimpse of. Now it's gone. Am I going to have to exit and come back? Oh, there it is. Yeah, once again, you kind of can't even freaking see it, which is annoying, because we were able to see it before, but now that I'm fighting it, it's tough to see it. As you can see, it's not really doing that much. Infuse. Oh, and she has sight unseen, which is we found in a treasure chest. That's the thing that we'll have to check out at some point. Let's try to make sure we steal from it before it's all said and done, because it's not doing a whole lot of damage. Okay, so we stole from it. Does not appear that Ash is going to be able to damage it. Even though its tail is clearly where she can hit it. So we'll let our ranged combat people do it. I guess I'll just periodically cast Cure on Fran so that nobody else is sent into a curing mode. Oh. Other enemies have spawned nearby, so I can do something useful about them. I'm just gonna keep on swinging away. I guess it's decided that Fran is the threat. Which I guess she is. She does more damage than Pinello. And Ash can't damage at all right now. Oh man, Fran is now distracted healing. Fran, you stop that and you start casting slow, I guess. It actually worked. So I'm just going to keep on manually curing this thing is I don't want to change the gambits just for this one fight, but okay, we got it slowed but not poisoned. So this thing was going to attack the city and overwhelm the Empire, huh? Okay. Doesn't really seem like it was going to be that big of a threat, but... Is it glowing because it's at critical health? Can't do any harm anyway. I might as well get to where we can see. I took him out. The Wyvern Lord. Grandmaster of all Wyverns. I guess. Well, we vanquished it anyway. Let's finish off these guys while we're here. We've more or less cleared out all the gambit slots just from exploring. I did finish off. So all of Ash's are done. I guess the only person who has anything left is Balthier, who's really only got one thing left, the Kanya, which I guess is the biggest... It's not a spear, it's the biggest pole in the game. The ladies like to know that I, Balthier, have a giant pole. Anyway, we're only a few points away from getting it, and it's... We're not actually out of... We haven't full cleared any license board, obviously, because you got these ones floating off to the side, which you can only get via espers, but we'll be at the point where we've cleared all the sort of generically available ones. So the Tomb of Wraithway has a teleport crystal, and you know what? I so rarely use them, but I think for a change of pace, I'll actually use it this time. Because we were occasionally getting enemies to drop teleport crystals around here. Not often, but it happened. To the point where I won't feel like I was at a... I will be running at a loss if I actually use one for a change. There's a windstone. And another windstone. Well, yeah, a few of these screens are really obnoxious. Like this one is a good example. Like, the whole entryway is just chock full of booby traps. And if I knew which of the enemies around here was supposed to be setting these, like, they kind of make sense in the oil rig zones, because the guys who are attacking us are these guys who are supposed to be sentient. But, like, the Zaltenia Caverns, you have a whole bunch of enemies that, like, fraying mantis monsters. They don't seem like they're really going to be equipping, they don't seem like they would be equipping, or are using traps. Like, it's not like a whole tribe of millennias. Or Rachelus. Anyways. So the merchants have left the tomb of Braithwaite. Mr. Braithwaite. But, Ravenaster. I guess there's not more than one. I was thinking there's more than one screen in Ravenaster we could pick, but only one of them has a teleport crystal, because once you're in Ravenaster proper, you start using Moogle teleport. Although this is the one we'd want to go to anyway. So let's save our game. The plot, you will recall, right now, is that we are trying to, oh, I guess I have video finished processing. I made a really loud noise. Oh, no, wait, while we're here... we probably need to go get our reward for all this. Where's this stupid Moogle? We can teleport around. The, go to the bazaar and I don't remember. Do we have to talk to the person that we got the hunt from? Or do we talk to the people at the clan hall? Or can you kind of do either one? I don't think the Vieira lady is going to have any new questions for us yet. Because we haven't advanced the plot since last time. Oh, that's right. I'm controlling Van again because you never get to be anyone else in town. Not in town. People are like, Van's not the main character. You are forced to be him every time you go to town. That's the definition of a main character. How fair's the hunt, Kupo? Kupopo, your vanguard already. You've been burning midnight oil, Kupo. Here's a reward. We got high potions and teleport stones. Oh, we have a new markets available. The Gill Snapper. A degenerate tortoise that once menaced Giza Plains has returned, and it may be my fault. Please, I need your help. At least it's not a Moogle. Because it's not saying, it might be my fault, Kupo. Okay, so our petitioner is in Giza Plains, which is where a bunch of our other hunts are taking place now. Going to ask about the Gill Snapper, are you? You've got some drive in you, my boy. I could learn a thing or two from you. Been sitting on my tail so long. It's like spout roots. Maybe it's time I want to hunt myself. Okay, what was that about? Pace yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I gotta defeat 10 ranks. I will gain 10 marks and I will gain a rank. Okay. Okay, he's at the weaponsmith. So we got Low Chief somebody or other, Nomad Village something or other. So we got two different people at the Giza Plains, but I got to get back to the weaponsmith to actually get my reward here. So coming here, I guess I did get something, but only because I advanced a clan rank. Lots of music. Bored now. Okay, sorry. I completely got a massive yawn took over there. Sorry about that. So we will make our way to the weaponsmith. Oh. It just peeked up on the mini-map right as I went to check the main map. Okay, stop it. More haste, less speed here. think it was an Imperial who gave us this quest too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Sorry, you done evidence for great service, boy. After you said that, I thought it might have been overreaching fast sensible, but there's not to be gained from doubting, now is there?
Yeah, he's overreacting.
You've done a good job. Here's your body. Take it with more thanks.
1,000 gil, an elfin bowl, and a shell shield.
The body's not working. I am first. Gotta have time to come to expense, but I thank you all the same.
Alright, well, I believe the shell shield might be a better shield. It's got lower evade, but you have auto shell when it's equipped. That's pretty handy, I would think. And it has its own special license you need before you can use it. And then the elven bow would be better for our archer. It's kind of silly in a way that our big muscle-bound noble knight guy ended up as our archer. Meanwhile, Princess Ash is going around using the blood sword half the time, but hey, it's fun. Subverting the expectations of genre gamers. It's fun. It's like playing Final Fantasy X International Edition and making Yuna get all of, like, Oron's break skills while Oron becomes, like, you know, Riku and is like a thief with high evade and crappy damage. Alright, let's get dangerous. It's gonna be the rainy season now, folks. That's the reason that the map will be different, I guess. We've got some of the same animals. That's a great way to start. The hyena is like evading my melee attacks and kicking my butt. At some point here, I got to think about switching parties too, because the ladies are now a level ahead of the boys. I'm playing with the boys. Hey, we've got a Gigan Toad, which are not as powerful, I believe, as the ones we were facing in the caverns. So yeah, we actually have a different map. It's already considered explored, but there's like, we couldn't get down here before. So this is very exciting. Is it worth re-exploring this whole zone on camera? Probably not. Oh, you know what I haven't done is I haven't sold, Oh, and now there's traps. Presumably being set by the toads. Might be worth exploring just in case I miss any, treasure chests that comes out of, you know, any gear that's only available from treasure chests during the wet season. So this guy will be here basically to explain that the village moved because of the weather. The ring, the precious ring, gone, eaten by the crocodile. Slay it for me. Oh, he's a ghost. The ring, her ring, find it, bring it here. The creature near a bridge. Crocodile, the hunt begins. Is he a ghost? It looked like from one... Yeah, he's like fading in and out. Obtained regen. That's cool, because I've been looking for regen for a while. Okay, maybe one of you guys will explain what's going on. Well, this is perfect. I forgot everyone leaves the village during the rains. I'm a blundering fool, Kupo. What's that? A sad-looking man, Kupo? Haven't seen anyone match that description out here, Kupo. Phew, I just came from Osmond Plain. I'm dead tired. And boy, are my arms tired. Not all that far, no. Just keep making your way south through Giza. Head on out the village on your way. There's a Garrett village out in the west end of the plain. Mind yourself if you head out that way, though. The creatures there are murder. Guess we will save again, just in case. And, so we talked to a spooky ghost. It was actually just kind of a sad ghost. And, defeated a spooky wyvern. Spooky, 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 spooky. So... I should find out where my other person is that I need to see about a clan. Ring in the Rain and... Okay. So it's the other screen with the save crystal. I wonder if the werewolves will still be around. There were 2 werewolves, which I had to avoid when doing high-speed grinding, because while they were beatable for my party at the time, they were... Oh, that's kind of cool. It actually looks like a shell, kind of. While they were beatable, they were, like, difficult enough that it wasn't a good idea to fight them at super high speed. Well, it looks like there's the Croakadile over there, I believe. And I fought a rare enemy before that I didn't bother to show on screen. That's just a palette swap of that thing, so... Obtained a wolf pelt. But yeah, that sure looked like it was a Croakadile over there. Oh no, it's a woolly gator. Never mind. But yeah, this is still... I fought a rare palette swap of this thing. And it looks like they won't attack you unless you attack them. And yet I feel like we could probably defeat it. So let's give it a shot. If nothing else, I want to steal its wool. Oh, it doesn't seem like it's that tough at all. Let's use its Sonic Fangs attack. Okay, so not that threatening. Oftentimes, the enemies that will not attack you unless you attack them first are way stronger than the other enemies in an area. And that is stronger than the hyenas, but the hyenas are jobbers. I mean, they're meant to be jobbers, even the first time you come here. It's nice that these ichthons work together. You don't have to attack them both individually before they start attacking you. Ichthyon 2 are not really that threatening. So I'm just kind of exploring now because I didn't actually bother to quite figure out where I'm supposed to go to fight the Croakadile. I don't even see a reason to go over there. It's near a bridge. We'll either come across it on our way to this town or we won't. And if we don't, I guess we circle around and explore the rest of this zone. But I don't know if it's neat or just kind of cheap that they decided to go with different... The map will change slightly during the different seasons of the year. And give you a whole different set of enemies to fight. Rather than us designing more areas on the map, we can just tweak some. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on over here. Oh, well, there's a Croakadile. Okay. Well, we found him anyway. It's got shell. I don't care that much about shell because I'm not planning to use magic necessarily, but I don't like that it's given itself regen. So let's get the spell used here. And we stole a horn. Well, this might be a thing where it just wastes all of its turns using Angel Song, as long as we dispel. And it isn't doing that much damage either. So yeah, I think we'll just have matter of fact, let's actually set up a gambit. Foe status equals regen. You cast Dispel. Until she runs out of MPs, that'll be pretty good. His level just doubled. We need to see his face. I don't know how you get rid of sap. I'm sure that moves blind, poison, silence. I guess casting regen on Fran might even it out a bit. I guess that undoes sap. Let's see if it suddenly now has new stuff that we can steal. Although I'm going to cast slow first. Because casting slow does seem to waste one of its turns. Okay. You know what? I'm going to switch to the Blood Sword. Does less damage per hit, but it inflicts sap. It'd be interesting to see, can it even be hit with sap, or is that just another way to stop it from getting regen, possibly? I don't know if Blood Sword is really doing anything special here. Oh no, it's flashing red. It might actually be... No, it's just critical. We've silenced it. That took us a while to get there, but Angel Song doesn't do anything. It's not requiring magic, it looks like. Well, anyway, we finally got him. 10 LP, and we obtained the Ring of the Toad. Croakadile vanquished. We just drove the Croakadile mile. Good for us. And now Fran shows HP up, although I don't know what that means because she doesn't have the regen status. It's just a way that we got rid of sap. Anyway, guys, we're going to call it a video. When we come back, we will turn over the Ring of the Toad to the ghost of the Jodes, I guess. I don't know. Anytime there's a cop beating up on a guy, I'll be there. And we'll also find the village of the people who used to have a village at a different place, and other exciting things as well. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.